So, hi everyone, how's life? We are from Group 6. My name is April, and there will be my friends too in this video, Alifqa, Aulia, and Wisnu. Okay, let's just start the discussion. So, we all knew that people tend to have some kind of pride for using Apple products. This can be seen in some memes or even funny videos of Apple users mocking Android users for some lame and mindless reasons. The truth is, several Android developers' products are comparable or maybe even much better than Apple. One of the biggest and most productive company in this rivalry is Samsung. Here, in this video, we will let you to figure out how Samsung is most likely to be better than Apple. Okay, so to prove our assumption that Samsung is most likely to be better than Apple, in this video we are going to explain first the company profile, and second the Samsung timeline history, and next we are going to compare the strategies used by Samsung and Apple in marketing and how the strategy impact their product sales. And for the last, we will compare one of their newest phone product from Samsung and Apple. Okay, let's see the company profile first. As you can see here, Samsung was built by Lee Byung-chul. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, but yeah, he built it in March in 1938, which means that this company is already 82 years old by now. If it was a person, we do believe that he will be an old and wise and experienced man. And it is a South Korean multinational conglomerate headquartered in Samsung Town, Seoul. It comprises numerous affiliated businesses, most of them united under the Samsung brand, and is the largest South Korean business conglomerate. On the other hand, Apple was just built in April 1976, which means that he must be a middle-aged person today. So let's see the timeline history of Samsung. Samsung has been through a pretty long journey to reach this point now, where it is known as one of the biggest technology company. So Samsung's first product was a black and white televisions, but at the time, it already exported home electronics products overseas and became a major manufacturer in Korea, and it had acquired 50% stake in Korea Semiconductor. And in the very beginning of 21st century, one of Samsung's most successful product, which they named Samsung Galaxy, began to be produced. Within the next couple years, Samsung keep producing more advanced technology, including smartphones, VR, and even cars.
Okay, enough with the history lessons. Now I'm Aulia Pratiwi will explain about Samsung's and Apple marketing strategies that focus on their mobile products. The first decision in Samsung's marketing strategy was to develop new competitive and promotional strategies. Samsung initiated a new competitive strategy with the goal of developing and marketing superior products while also building an image of Samsung as a stylish and high-quality brand. Here are the market strategies carried by Samsung. First, Samsung chose to invest heavily in technical innovation and R&D. In order to have a competitive advantage driven by innovations, Samsung had to become a pioneer in developing new technology. Samsung spent over $7 billion for nearly 6% of the unit's revenue into research and development. Second, understanding that cutting-edge technology does not always guarantee market success, Samsung also focused on product development and design. Their goal was to create products that deliver benefits that at least some segment of consumers will consider to be worth the price. Last and certainly not least, Samsung's marketing strategy focused on creating a promotional campaign to build Samsung's brand image. Revamping their marketing effort was just as critical to the success of a new competitive strategy because even the most technically sophisticated and well-designed products are likely to fail unless customers know they exist. After knowing the market strategies carried by Samsung, let's take a look at the market strategies of Apple. First, Apple's marketing is built on simplicity. Apple products speak for themselves. That's how Apple has consistently positioned its marketing, keeping messaging and visual simple. Most of the marketing is free of things like features lists, pricing, or expensive special effects. They know the product will sell itself without relying on pomp and circumstances. Apple believes that the most effective way to sell a product to a customer is not through complicated advertisement. Second, the powerful narrative. Steve Jobs built Apple around a particular set of core values and a customer-focused narrative. Part of Apple's narrative is how they overcame the challenges in early days of the startup, and how Steve Jobs and his team led Apple to greatness through innovations. That's the kind of narrative that people relate to, one that pulls at their heartstrings and connects them to a brand. Last, create mysteries and buzz. Typically, when a company launches a product, the marketing team will drop knowledge on the audience and reveal all the information upfront. The intent is to tell customers everything about a product and to get them excited. Apple's take a different approach, creating excitement by withholding information around new products as they tease it out. The mystery around products launches is one of their best marketing tactics. If we compare their products, we all know that Samsung products are way more affordable than Apple's. Samsung has always been friendly towards their customers. Galaxy S20 for example. Samsung used their products to promote another products as bonuses. People who buy the phones gets a discount for its wireless buds, which is for me is a really good deal. Also, their strategy to lower the price of products if a new gadget hit the market forced the customers to spend the coins on it quickly. On the other hand, Apple is no longer included charger nor earphones in the box, so you currently need to give some more money to buy their products. With Samsung, at least you don't have to worry about buying a spare chargers for your phones because they provide it already in the box.
Okay, so I'm Alifqa and I'm here gonna provide you with this sales comparison between the Samsung and Apple. It's pretty simple. And in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic that hits the global market for smartphones, which decreased 13% in the first quarter of 2020, Samsung is still leading in smartphone sales for 59 million units, despite the market share decline from 21% to 20%, while Huawei follows with 49 million unit sales, and in the third place we have Apple with 40 million unit sales. And also in the second quarter, Samsung's market cap is around 260 billion USD dollar as of May 2020, nearly a quarter the size of Apple. Samsung was the first largest electronics company to sell 188 billion USD worth of phones, tablets, and related devices in 2019. Recently, 260 billion. Meanwhile, Apple is in the second place. And that was all about Samsung. What do you think now? Did you already get the impression of how this company is way better than the majestic Apple? If not, we will go through some of the brief and general comparison on the specs between the two phone brands. First and foremost, the operating system. We all know iOS is one of the fastest operating systems. However, it's not as universal and as affordable as your classic old Android. It's safe to assume that Apple got that high price from the branding itself. And that also, concludes the value for money. Samsung is way more affordable compared to Apple products. And even though both have no significant difference in specs, for example, phone design and camera wise, you see Samsung might be even better if you look at it on certain angle. Because of the consistency in design, in comparison, Apple decided to remove home button while Samsung tried to make their phone more accessible. And Samsung front camera is better in quality, for the seamless selfie experience. And of course, for storing all that selfie, you need a quite amount of storage. And this is where your iPhone is a bit way behind for not providing the external storage. The biggest iPhone can go is 512 gigabyte, while Samsung biggest is 512 gigabyte with external storage available, so you can get 1 terabyte total storage in Samsung phones. Still not enough? Screen quality for Samsung S10 is almost at 4K. How cool is that?
Hi. Okay, so this is Wisnu and I will be explaining the last part of the presentation. More example of a direct comparison is at the ingenious ads for Galaxy Note 9, so it's older comparison. Galaxy Note 9 compared to every Apple product on earth has micro SD slot for the extra data storage. Apple product, however, they have no extra micro SD slot, so every data of yourself, every additional data will be put up there in the cloud, so it's not safe. Apple products also has limited download speed, which it's definitely a minus. It's not so effective. Galaxy Note 9, as all Samsung smartphones do, has headphone jack to connect your headset into. Using headset in Apple product requires an adapter or a dongle, whatever, with no port for the headset. It's not effective also. Galaxy Note 9 has fast charging. It comes with a fast charger when you buy it as a stock. While to have fast charging iPhone X, you need USB-C lightning cable, fast charging adapter, and there's a chance that it couldn't work, so it's time and money wasting. iPhone X has a very noticeable notch on top of it, making the video you watch crop, or the video game you play, I don't know. It's not large, but it's big enough to discomfort you. I'm not comfortable with that. That is so weird. iPhone X also has no pencil. Galaxy Note 9 has the stylus. iPhone X has no pencil. There is Apple Pencil, but it can only be used on iPad, so it's kind of useless. So, in conclusion, there are so many reasons for you to consider buying a Samsung product rather than Apple product. First, Samsung company is older than Apple, which in result we believe has more experience in this technology field. Second, the price is pretty reasonable. It is for middle and below class, I guess. Third, Samsung has included the charger and any other accessories in one box product. So when you buy it new, you get all in one package. It is very reasonable to pick Samsung instead of Apple. Although Samsung's popularity is not yet to be ahead of Apple products, but it surely has many high quality products which with reasonable price. For the closing, we provide you some memes that may change your mind to buy an Android, Samsung Android in particular, rather than Apple. Thank you so much.